Welcome to this week's Waxacast with me, Rob John Webb, and today I'm going to be talking about the algorithm. Yes, that horrible beast that we'll try and work against and work with, however you want to put it. Now, basically, in the last 2 weeks, 2 weeks ago, almost 2 weeks ago, I deleted all of my social media. I got rid of all of my Instagram accounts. I think there's one still floating around, which is the Waxadis one, but my personal ones like Rob John Webb and the my ambient ones and things like that, deleted them. I deleted my TikToks, and I've got two TikTok accounts, Rob John Webb and Waxdis. Deleted those, and I also deleted all my Facebook stuff as well. And the reason for this is because I've just had enough at the moment of relentlessly trying to beat the algorithm, relentlessly trying to understand the algorithm, relentlessly trying to release content, music, etc., and just constantly being stuck in this battering ram of social media content. And I just thought to myself, I'm going to have a break. I'm going to have a proper break. I'm going to just deactivate everything and delete all the apps off my phone. And I'm just not going to sign in for a while. And do you know what? I think it's been 10 days now, and I've just literally not missed it at all. It's incredibly surprising how much I've not missed it. And as I say, the reason behind this was I found myself, I DJ'd in Edinburgh a couple of weeks ago. I did a brilliant gig in Edinburgh. It was fantastic. Great people, great vibe, disco house all the way. And I found myself a day or two later after that just scrolling through, and I'd had a really good gig. And it was nothing to do with the gig. It was just I was just thinking, I don't want to keep having to upload more content and validate myself, or and say, right, I did this gig and and then you're on that trail still, And I just thought, no, this is it. I'm gonna have a break. I'm gonna have a clean break. And I think part of it was my fingers started hurting. I was scrolling and scrolling, and my thumb started hurting. I was like, what's going on here? My body's aching from this. So I just said, no, that's it. And I just went straight to the computer, straight to all the apps and deleted them all. And I feel great for it. It's been 10 days, and I can honestly say I've not missed it at all. I've had moments where I've gone, oh, a little ping of me has gone, oh, I could take a photo and upload that, or I could make a video, but I've overcome it. I've overcome it quite quickly, and I've still kept YouTube, obviously, because I don't see YouTube as social media. I genuinely don't, even though it's got shorts on it now, and you can find yourself scrolling on shorts, which I did the other day briefly, and I found myself looking at stuff that I seen on TikTok a month ago. So even that format, the format of the short, it's just so boring. It's like this 1 minute thing, and I release shorts myself, if you've seen them, but I just found myself flicking through for like 30 seconds, and I just turned it off, and I just went and picked a book up, and I've been reading a lot of books again lately. I picked up a couple of books I've been reading, and put my phone down, and basically it's been such a breath of fresh air. I've got better sleep because I'm not scrolling for half an hour before bed. I've not got all these different flashing images in my eyes before bed. I wake up in the morning and actually get up, and I don't scroll for 20 minutes on my phone before I go out to work, etc., etc. I don't lie on the settee and scroll after work, which is what I would normally do, and I don't find myself scrolling while I'm making music. And this is the point I'm getting to. I've deleted my apps, and over the last week I've been so productive. It's unreal. The productions that I've been doing I've been getting stuff done. I've been finishing tracks. I've been laying them out. I've even uploaded a few releases ready for release next month. I've actually pulled my finger out, because when I'm producing, I'll have my keyboard on, I'll have Ableton on, and then I'll have my phone on the desk, and I'll be scrolling through the phone, and then you'll break your concentration every few minutes, and it's just like, oh, I'll turn that off, I'll do this, and then you'll do a bass line, and then you'll scroll. It's insane. And you add up how many hours a day you scroll on your phone, and you go through apps and social media, and it can be amount to hours, and it's ridiculous if you add every single few minutes up. You just don't realize. Now, since I've stopped doing it, I've been way more productive, way more productive. I've even pulled the piano back out, and I've done some live jamming stuff, and I've done that for 20-30 minutes at a time, just doing loops and stuff on there, and stuff that I wouldn't normally do, because I'd be wasting my time scrolling. Now, I'm not saying that social media is bad, and I'm not going to be one of these sort of like ex-smokers that condemns everybody for smoking. It's not. I'm not like that. I know the power of social media. It is a great tool, but it can also be a curse as well. And for me, it's been a curse lately. So I've pulled my finger out and I've stopped doing it. But the point is, I've become way more productive whilst I've got rid of it. And yes, I will return to it. Of course I will. But I'm going to return to it on a whole new level. I'm only going to have the apps on my tablet, so then I can only go on it at bedtime. and or later in the evening and upload videos to it. And I'm going to spend 20 minutes or half an hour or so on it, even though I've just contradicted myself by saying I'll get better sleep. What I suppose what I mean is I'm going to just have it on my tablet so that when I come in, I can upload the photos to the tablet and I do it that way. So rather than constantly have it on my phone. But if I do go back to having it on my phone, then I'm going to limit myself completely. I'm going to get a little timeout device on it. I'm going to set the timer on there and stuff like that. I'm going to be way more disciplined because I've realized now how productive I've been since getting rid of it all for a bit. And it's funny because people have been messaging me, through WhatsApp or whatever, and going, "Where are you, Rob? Are you all right? Is everything okay? You're not on Facebook. You're not on TikTok." Like, I'm fine. And it's like people just expect you that there's a problem now because you're off social media. It's become so normal. Like if you're not on it, you're like, "What's up with that guy? What's happened to him?" And nothing. People probably think you've been banned. Probably people think you've done something wrong or whatever. And it's not. It's just I need to just detox from it. And I've been like replying saying I'm absolutely fine. I'm just clearing my head for a bit, So, productive wise, it's absolutely been a blessing and it's been brilliant. And the point of it is another point of it is another key factor. And I'm talking about the algorithm at the intro of this video, is that we're musicians, we're producers, we're artists, singers, guitarists, whatever you are. I'm a producer and a keyboard player and a DJ, but we are creators. We create music. We create art. We weren't initially set out on this journey to fight a computer program, to fight a computer system, which is what all the developers at TikTok and Instagram are. They create these algorithms which make it impossible for you or almost impossible to get heard and get seen and get recognized. Instagram's got a lot better lately. I've noticed they're really kind of pushing against TikTok because they know they're losing a battle. So they've kind of upped their game. And in the last 4 months on Instagram, I've gained only 1,500 followers without even doing anything really. Whereas before it took me years to get up to 1,000. And TikTok, obviously, I've got 14,000 followers on there, and that goes really well. But we're not designed as people, as artists, to fight these computer programs. It's like when you play chess against the computer at the highest level, you're not going to beat it. The computer will always, catch you out. And it's the same principle. It's the same process. I was getting fed up with hashtagging and knowing when to upload something. You'd get all these videos saying, right, the best top 10 tips on how to upload your video to Instagram, the best time to upload to TikTok, the best time to do this, the best SEO tricks, the best, tactics to get your video to go viral and da-da-da. And you're bamboozled with it. And it's like, I just want to create art and put art out and make music and do DJ videos or whatever. I don't want to have to worry about, should I upload it at this time? Will it be worst time to upload it because people are at work? Or it's midnight in America. Would it be worth uploading a video now because the American audience will be in bed mostly? It turns you off making creative content because you end up programming yourself to know when to but to upload something. To make it work for you, to get the best out of it, because you could spend hours, as we do, days on end making music, and then we upload a little video and it gets like 200 views or it gets like 2 likes, and you feel deflated because you're up against a computer program. And what we probably need to start doing is what I'm going to try and do is just draw the brakes a bit, cut back on this idea that you have to be a massive social media guru in order to get your art out there. I think a lot of people get frustrated and disheartened by that because what they're doing is making stuff and then they're bunging it out and then it doesn't get the reaction that they want. So then you quit doing it. It's not the quitting of the music you want to do. It's the quitting of the promotion and the social media aspect of it. And that's kind of sad, really. But I've fallen victim to it. And that's one of the reasons, not one of the reasons why I've quit recently. I've quit recently because, as I say, I just needed a break. But at the same time, there have been moments where I've made videos that I thought were really good, and then they've just fallen flat on the face and got like 200-300 likes when you expect them to get more. And then next minute, you've got a video that's got 50,000 views. I'm talking about TikTok here. And then I've had a couple of videos go quite, not say viral, but they've done really well. They've had tens of thousands of plays lately and have got me loads of new followers. But they're few and far between. But yeah, as I say, it's the tip of the day, basically, in this podcast episode is try and give yourself a break from social media, or cut back on it and just get more productive, and then put your phone out of the way. If you're going to keep it on your phone, you're in the studio, you're making tracks, get rid of it, put it in the other room, spend an hour just focusing on your craft, and you'll see just how much more productive you are, rather than that odd little scroll here and that little flick there, and and that little story there, whatever it is you use, Snapchat or Insta, whatever. And just become more productive, become more aware of how productive you actually are when you're away from it. Yes, I will return to it, of course I will, but in the meantime, I'm just going to sweat it out for a bit, and I'm just not going to use it for a good month or two. I can easily go quite a long distance now. I've gotten over the cold turkey, and I've kind of got to the point now where I'm actually comfortable not having it. My phone battery doesn't die either anymore either, because I've deleted all the apps. So yeah, tip of the day: try and cut back on your social media and get more productive in the studio, and just watch the outcome, and you will see how much more productive you are. And stop fighting against the algorithm. Just put your art out, use a handful of hashtags, stop trying to beat the computer system. Just put your art out for art's sake. Keep those little videos going, when you do put stuff on social media, and don't let the algorithm, get you down. So thanks for watching. I hope you've taken from that, and I will see you soon in the next episode. Take care.